Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents...
Magnetic fields have been a curiosity for thousands of years.
A magnetosphere is the sphere of influence of a magnetic field.
A new adventure begins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Times is telling me that Juno is hobbled but healthy after a glitch, NASA says. Well, this is bad news because this means I've now used up one of my 10 free New York Times articles a month. Is that a new photograph? It looks like a new photograph. I guess this is good news in the fact that we got a new photograph finally, I think. Jedi Juno Jupiter made it to Jupiter around July 4th, and then we haven't gotten a whole lot of data. And I picked this as one of my Blue Pill series where I said, hey, no matter what, I'm just going to be excited and enjoy this mission. But the data's been coming out so slow, been damn near impossible. But hey, if every time it has trouble, they give us a new photo, maybe that's a good thing. That doesn't make any sense. It's okay though. Not much does in 2016. What we're looking at is an image of the sunlit part of Jupiter, showing its swirling atmosphere. Juno recently measured radio waves emanating from 215 to 250 miles below Jupiter's colorful striped cloud tops. The data shows that these mysterious stripes descend towards the surface. I've never seen that photo before, so I'm going to assume that it's new. No real mention of it, though. Hours before a close flyby of Jupiter on Wednesday, NASA's Juno Jupiter spacecraft experienced a malfunction that scrambled plans for peering deep into the planet. At 1:47 a.m. Eastern, the spacecraft put itself into safe mode, and then it restarted its computer, because that usually fixes things. You just turn it off and turn it back on again. Juno's instruments shut down. Was the Empire tampering with it? Was it Hydra? Or was it just Jupiter's intense magnetic field? Juno's instruments shut down, scuttling observations that were to take place as it passed 3,000 miles above Jupiter's clouds. NASA's officials said that Juno appeared healthy. However, and engineers, I don't think that however is supposed to go there. And engineers were working to pinpoint what went wrong. The spacecraft is in totally safe condition, said Scott Bolton of the Southwest Research Institute of San Antonio, the mission's principal investigator, at a news conference on Wednesday. The computer problem followed a glitch that led mission managers last week to put off one last firing of Juno's main engine in order to refine its orbit. Occurring at closest approach, that engine burn would have shortened Juno's orbit, bringing it close to Jupiter every 14 days instead of every 53. Wait, so now I'm confused. Occurring at closest approach, the engine burn would have shortened. Way to go, unnamed writer. With each close pass, instruments on Juno are to peer beneath Jupiter's dense clouds. With enough passes, scientists should be able to piece together a picture of the planet's composition. But as the propulsion system was being turned on last week, there were problems with valves that regulate the flow of helium that pressurizes the engine fuel. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. 2 valves took several minutes to open instead of a few seconds, raising concern. Or how would a dense electromagnetic field screw up valves? That's what I want to know. We need to better understand this issue before moving forward with the burn of the main engine. Rick Nybucken, the Juno project manager at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, said in a statement, the next opportunity to shorten the orbit will be during Juno's close approach on December 11th. Juno launched on August 5th, 2011, and entered orbit around Jupiter on July 4th. On August 27th, the spacecraft made the first close swing by Jupiter with its instruments turned on. Even that one pass has revealed interesting hints about the solar system's largest planets. Did, when, where, to who. Juno measured radio waves emanating from 215 to 250 miles below Jupiter's colorful striped cloud tops. The data shows that these mysterious stripes descend towards the surface. Whatever's making those colors, whatever's making those stripes, is still existing pretty far down into Jupiter, Dr. Bolton said. Meanwhile, Juno's camera provided the first clear picture of Jupiter's polar regions. They're blue, a huge hexagonal cloud pattern that sits over Saturn's North Pole, and scientists had wondered if similar patterns might appear on Jupiter's. They did not. So far they have not. But Juno did observe a cyclone that rose higher than the surrounding clouds like a thunderhead, casting a shadow. Where was that? Can I see a picture? The storm was nearly 4,000 miles across, which is like an inch on Jupiter. That's more than half the size of Earth, Dr. Bolton said. It is a truly towering beast of a storm. Dr. Bolton said that even if there turned out to be a serious failure with the engine, Juno needed to remain in its current orbit. The mission could achieve its scientific objectives, but it would take longer. The worst case scenario is I have to be patient. Oh, I got a funny feeling it's going to be the second thing, where it's only going to pass by every 53 days instead of every 14. That's not good. It's like a no good news day. This day sucks. Thank God it's over. Anyway, peace out. God bless everyone. We'll stay on this, although the blue pill is turning a bit purple. Peace out. Hit the button, baby. Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents...
Magnetic fields have been a curiosity for thousands of years.
A magnetosphere is the sphere of influence of a magnetic field.
A new adventure begins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Times is telling me that Juno is hobbled but healthy after a glitch, NASA says. Well, this is bad news because this means I've now used up one of my 10 free New York Times articles a month. Is that a new photograph? It looks like a new photograph. I guess this is good news in the fact